In this episode of the Super Cobra Jack car, in case you guys are ever wondering what's underneath the staggered shock plate in the trunk of these cars, I'm going to show you. I'll tell you what, that plate is a pain to get off. There were 64 spot welds holding that little plate inside that trunk floor. And I'm going to show you what Ford did. They, the way they cut that floor and then mounted that plate over there for that staggered shock, you'd be kind of amazed. But take a look in here, Tyler, and I'll show you how all the holes that we had to drill to get that part off. Look at that. That's ridiculous. So this thing was welded, spot welded, looked like it was MIG welded. It was not easy to get off. But in case you were wondering, that's what it looks like up underneath there, how they hacked that out. And then they mount the shock bracket underneath the plate. That's how you get your staggered shock brackets put in. So anyhow, we had talked about in the video that I'm going to keep this piece. And then I'm just going to take the trunk floors off of that Dynacorn part over there. We're going to drill them spot welds and start prepping this stuff. You see I cut the quarters off. Well, I cut most of the quarters off, not all of it yet, but just trying to access a lot of this damage in here. This is getting replaced. We did get this welded up the seam. You see a seam? You don't see a seam. Anyhow, we got this in. We got the roof squared in the last video we showed you. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to hack this off, get these fender welds out. We're going to drill this out and get this prepped because we're still waiting on the parts. The quarter panels should be here and the roof skin should be here Friday. So we'll see. CJ sent me an update. You just never know with them, especially with the weather. So we'll see if it comes or not. You can see that I did hang a door on the car because obviously the door I'm going to use on the car has to be on the car prior to fitting the quarter panel. Don't mix and match your doors. This is the door it's going to stay on the car. This is the door it has to be lined up when you do your quarter because they all fit different, trust me. I'm starting to gather up a pile of parts to go to strip it clean, and I picked up another right fender, nice rust-free 69 fender, and it apparently it must have been a replacement fender. Still has the Ford stamping in the back, no undercoating, so I'm assuming it was a replacement fender from Ford. But we're going to take this to strip it clean, and we're going to see how well they strip that and how it comes back, and we're going to make sure it's not warped. This fender has no damage to it whatsoever. No warps. I'm not feeling any dents. So we'll see. I'm going to take the Cobra Jet heads. I'm going to take all the pop metal to the car, the headlight buckets, quarter extensions, side scoops. I'm going to take the cowl panel. We're going to take that to strip it clean. And then we're going to bring you back here as soon as I pick them up. We're going to show you how good of a job they do. Highly recommend them. Everything they've done so far has been outstanding. So right now what we're probably going to do is get you guys on a time lapse. I'm going to start taking these spot welds out and I'm going to cut this wheelhouse out, and then we'll bring you back at the end. Remember, like and subscribe and share. As you guys saw in that time-lapse video, we were peeling this panel off of that trunk pan assembly. As soon as I got it apart, you can see they don't use any weld-through primer. Kind of defeats the purpose of weld-through primer. It's bare metal. Look at that. Rust. So something you guys might want to consider is definitely look at your panels. Even though they're in weld-through primer, look at the seams. If they're a little rusty in there, you might want to put a little OSFO. Spray a little OSFO in there and rinse it out, because that'll get inside there and eat that rust, and then you can just epoxy it, seam seal it, or etch it, or whatever. But as you can see, they put the weld-through primer where it didn't need to be, but they didn't put it where it needed to be. Right there. Imagine that. But what we're going to do is we're going to just grind this up a little bit, and we'll clean up the rust, and we'll put the weld-through primer where it belongs. Like we had said in the other video, we didn't need that whole piece because mine's in good shape, and I showed you where we took that staggered shock plate off, and that was something. 62 spot welds is a bit excessive. I get it, there's one shock on that, but does it really warrant 62 welds? I don't know.
How many were in the cow? 250?
Nah, I think it was like 215 or something like that. We're still moving. We don't have parts, so we're just kind of filling in time here, guys. Just bear with us. We're going to keep it moving. We did get the roofs stitched in, and we got a little bit of red oxide on this. We still haven't did the rest of the shell yet, but we got the roof really good. I'm happy with that now, and it takes a lot to make me happy on this car, but I need a passenger door. I'm probably going to have to buy a new door. I really didn't want to put a Dynacorn door in this car. I was looking for an original door. So if any of you guys have a passenger decent 69 door, even if it's a decent shell, I can skin it, I'd be interested in that. Just hit us up on Bloated too. We're going to get the fender off to strip it clean. We're going to get my Cobra jet heads, and we talked about the pop metal. We're going to get that taken care of. I'm debating on taking this door up to them. They said they can do doors because all the undercoating inside this door is cracking. So I'd rather have that shit all baked off and clean bare metal inside here. We may do that. We may take that door off and take that to them as well. And we will bring that stuff back to you. Them guys have an amazing turnaround time. It's like 2 to 3 days you get your stuff back. They don't sit on the stuff. I mean, that's some serious production going on in that place. Just wish I could show it on video, but for whatever reasons. So we're going to move on to removing this fender well, and we'll probably remove that fender well on that side as well. And we're going to probably be in limbo here until we get our quarter panels, because I really don't want to cut this strip and this strip off quite yet, because it's kind of holding everything in alignment currently. But I can get this crap out of the way. This isn't mattering at all. Welded on the inside fender well, so we're good there. No flexible flyer cars. No, we don't want that. Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to go in time lapse.
We're going to speed up?
Speed up?
Yeah, you said time lapse.
Well, the video's going to be on time lapse.
Not just you?
Surely you can find something to do on the other side.
Oh yeah, there's plenty to do.
There's never no lack of work to be done on this car. All right, so today we just touched on what we did a little bit on this car. We did cut that wheelhouse out that you didn't see. We've seen it on time lapse, but I got that cut out. Benny's working on a blowout patch on the B pillar. Get that taken care of. I will peel this trunk floor out this evening. We got this split apart. We got this cleaned up, weld through prime. We showed you earlier how that part had rust between the panels. So even new panels start to rust if they aren't coated. It was weird that this was a Dynacorn part, but there was absolutely no rust through primer in there, but we took care of that. So we're going to finish wrapping this up. We're going to go hopefully get sheet metal Friday. We're going to strip it clean this week to take the parts, the soft parts like the pop metal parts, the side scoops, the quarter extensions, and then we're going to take the fender, we're going to take the cowl cover, and I'm most likely going to strip this door out and take that to them as well. And we'll show you that when it comes back. Remember, check out our merch store, sweatshirts, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, coffee mugs, and stickers. And like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video, which will be Saturday. Thanks for watching.